Guys, welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name's Cassandra, and today I'm going to be taking you through 24 different activity bags for kids. So my kids are 4 and 5, so that's sort of the ages these bags are geared for. And these bags last for about 15 minutes of enjoyment for your children up to a half an hour or more. I try to make activities for this length of time because I'm participating in a church conference. Now you guys can use these for quiet time. You guys can use these to spice up your homeschool, to have a fun week of different activity bags as a break. You can use these for all sorts of things. So all they are is quiet activities that last 15 minutes to 30 minutes long. And I'll just explain a little bit about what I use them for, just so you're understanding why I do this. I've made a lot of videos like this, I think at least 3. They have different ideas in them. So if you were curious about more ideas, I'll link those down below for you. But I use this for a church conference. It's called General Conference in my church. And what happens is speakers speak for about 15 minutes to 30 minutes long. And there's about 6 of them per session. So the conference is on a Saturday and Sunday, and it will be in 2-hour chunks of time. So there'll be 2 hours with about 6 speakers, a little break, 2 hours again with 6 speakers, and then it's repeated the next day. How this works is I want my children to pay attention to the conference, but I also want them to be quiet so that I can listen to the conference. And I also want them to really enjoy this time. So I try to make these things really fun. It's something they really look forward to every year. And I think your kids will too if you implement it. I want you guys to give me at least 6 bags. Don't turn off this video until you're at least 6 bags in, because I do start off a little slower and less exciting, you could say, and work up to the fun things. Because if I just give them the funnest thing right off the bat, the best thing right off the bat, then it won't be as fun. You gotta work up to it. So give me at least 6 bags before you click off the video, okay? So there'll be 24 in total. Let me show you how I do it first. I got these bags at the dollar store. They were 2 for $1, and I just cut and pasted my own numbers on there, 1 to 12. Like I said, this conference is broken up into 2 days, so I can easily reuse the bags 1 to 12, and then I just fill them up again for the next day, 1 to 12. Everything that I show you will be linked down below for you. Let's get started. So bag number 1 is just 2 suckers. Now I bought this humongous thing of suckers. There's 60 suckers in there off of Amazon. And there's different flavors, cola, fruit, and the cream ones. And I use these not just for conference, but for like little rewards here and there. So I just picked out 2 random ones and put them in bag number 1. Bag number 2 is some stickers. Same thing, I got these off of Amazon, and it was just an assortment of stickers. So I'll just show you guys. It comes with a bunch, but I just try to basically make them the same, like sort of the same, in the same category so that they won't fight. So for example, I've got 2 sea creatures and 2 like little fruit guys. So I'll put that each get 2, 1 of each kind. And then I've just stuck some paper in there for them to stick them on. They can make a scene, they can put them all on if they want to. They can do really whatever they want with it. The next one, number 3, is just some nail polish. This is peel off nail polish. And you guys did hear me say that I have a son, so he can paint my nails, but really if he chooses to paint his own, it will come off in like 5 seconds. They just paint them and peel them off anyway. But I'll try to encourage him to paint mine, and my daughter will paint her own. So I've just got some little moulons. So as you can see, I don't always buy new things. I just use things around the house, and I find whenever you have something around your house and you put it in a bag, it's all of a sudden so much fun. Or it's, if it's something they've forgotten about and haven't played with in a while, they'll be like, oh yeah, cool. It just helps focus them on something for that amount of time. All right, the next one is my artistic skills. You guys are gonna be amazed. Not really. Okay, so as you know, conference is close to Easter. I've got these little Easter hatching eggs. I just saw these on Pinterest. All I did was cut out this out of foam. The chick is out of foam. And as you can see, I've just glue gunned it on the back. They can't really glue gun. My daughter can, but my son can't. And so I'll probably glue gun it and let them decorate the egg and just play with it. I think they'll get a kick out of it. So I might include some sequins in the bag, something to decorate it with, glue and sequins or something, we'll see. But all right, so bag number 5 is just some juice boxes, and I had these saved from last time. It's every 6 months, the conference. So these have been around for 6 months. They're still good. Also some fish crackers. I'll divide these up into different bags so that they can just have a little bit. They don't need an entire bag. Bag number 6 is kind of fun. So usually I buy them a new t-shirt, and they color on them. And then they wear them a ton. They'll make little pictures on them, or ask mom and dad to draw things on them, whatever it might be. But this time I'm gonna say, okay, you're allowed to grab your shoes, or you know, your one of your t-shirts that you want to draw on, and they can just go grab one and draw on it. So I think they'll think that's really fun to be able to choose one of their already existing things. Plus it saves me a bit of money. I already had this stuff, but I will link it down below for you. Although I got these at Michael's, but I did get these on Amazon. These are not as good as these. These puff up. They're puff paints, and I've had these for a couple of years and they're still good, whereas these are kind of drying up on me. So I will link them if you do want to try them. They're much cheaper, just to see if your kid's into it or whatever before you go ahead and invest in these. All right, so bag number 7 is just some glitter glue. I will just give them this and they will do whatever they want. A lot of this is open-ended, so they can choose what they want to do, but again, it's focused. Okay, I have glitter glue, what can I do with it? Bag number 8, I cannot take credit for. It was such a good idea that I saw my friend do. So she just grabbed, as you can see, I've already gotten into this one, but I'm just gonna put some gum into their bags and we're gonna just see who can blow the biggest bubble. The next one is, I bought this on Amazon as well in bulk. As you can see, there's a bunch of different colors. I just pick one and give them one roll of tape each time. You will be amazed at what kids are so excited about, to just be able to take a roll of tape and do whatever they want with it. So in the past, they've done things like, you know, made a big ball. Like, I don't care what they do, but I don't let them play with tape usually. So this is a real novelty for them. And so it's just painter's tape. It comes off really easy. One year they ran around our hallway and they just built like a track for their cars. They do it all over the furniture and whatever. Okay, so the next one, number 8, is these things here. Oh my goodness, these are expensive. These are a real novelty for them. I got 4 of these in a package and they were over $5. I don't know if that's just because I'm here in Yellowknife or if these are just actually that expensive, but they're little breadstick Nutella things. Yeah, they really like getting these when, you know, when you're checking out in the cash. I rarely get them, like I said, because they're so expensive, but they'll really enjoy this as a little treat. I usually either get something like this or chips. All right, number 11 is paper dolls. So I don't even know where you guys can get these. I got these from a really nice lady in my ward, in my church, and you just cut them out. They actually take forever. They're just printed on cardstock. And they're really cool. They're like a really fun, different kind of toy. I usually try to get my husband to do this part, to cut them all out, and then I just do one each for them. They even have like that's a little beaver or something. And then they even have clothes for like the little beaver. The next one is Play-Doh. I have a whole bin of Play-Doh. I usually make fresh Play-Doh every time we do conference, but this Play-Doh that I just made last conference has lasted quite a while, and there's still a ton of it, and there's a ton of different colors. I actually made way too much last time, so I'm not going to remake it this time, but I am going to give them these little painted noodles that they can stick in the Play-Doh and kind of have fun with it that way. They do have Play-Doh sets and stuff, but I just like to give some variety to toys that they already have, or, you know, like I said, just kind of focus them to do something different. So the next one, now we're starting our new day. We're back to number 1. The next activity I have are all these activity sheets. I got all these activity sheets from Redheaded Hostess. If you are of my faith and you are looking for a way to do Come Follow Me where you don't have to think about it and plan it, I highly recommend Redheaded Hostess. There are activities for every day. I just split them up. They're not like day 1, day 2, but like she just puts a bunch of activities on there. There's great videos of this guy who explains things so cool, like dresses up in costume and does hand puppets, and so amazing. I highly recommend it. It's awesome. But I have some leftover ones. We don't always get to all the activities, so I'm just going to use those for conference this year. So I've got some coloring sheets. I've got some puzzles that you can cut out and put together. Just different activity sheets will go in there, and I'll do that twice for 2 of the bags. So that's technically 1 and 2, let's say. The next one again is 2 more juice boxes and goldfish again. Number 3 I got on Amazon. It's these stencils. My kids are so into stencils. We have these old crappy ones like that were my grandmother's. They're falling apart and they use them all the time. So I thought it was time to invest in some new ones. I got a huge pack and they just have different things in them. Again, you couldn't really choose what they were, But as you can see, they're just like a variety of stencils. So I'll just pick 2 and put them in. You've got some cars, some sea creatures, looks like some transportation here, some people, cars again, helicopter I see in there, a sun. The next one is, I'm always looking on those salvager sites I told you guys, and also my actually this was someone in my homeschool group. So someone that homeschools around here was just giving away free stuff, and she had all these foam little creatures. So there's, they're all butterflies. They're just in different shapes. So I'll put some of these in there, and then I'll stick in some other things, maybe some sticker jewels, some markers, stuff like that, so that they can make their own little creations with these. Now, just a reminder, there's more food, but it's split up, guys. It's split up between like an entire day, so it may seem like a lot at first, but like I said, it's split up into hours and hours and hours away. So, so we've got, again, the other 2 Nutellas, and then we've got some moon sand. Now, this is just flour and oil. I think it's 4 or 6 parts flour to 1 part oil, and it's almost like kinetic sand. When you squeeze it together, it holds the shape, but then it easily comes apart. And then since it's Easter time, oops, bonking the camera there. Since it's Easter time, I'll just give them a bunch of little eggs that they can play in it. I've got a bunch in my thing, and they can just play with the moon sand in there and just fill up the eggs or do whatever they want with that. The next one is, I just got stamps from Walmart. They're just Easter stamps. And I'll just, again, put in some paper in the bag, and I will put in the Easter stamps, and they can make a picture with those. I think those were like $2 or less than that. The next one is this paper dragon. Don't laugh at me. It's not supposed to look like this. It's supposed to look a lot better. But the key is to make these really long. See, it doesn't even work. But the point is, when they're really long, they will blow out like the dragon's blowing fire. Also, if you have different colors that actually look like fire, like orange and yellow, then that would be better. And also googly eyes. I thought I had all these things, but I didn't. So this is what we got, but they'll still think it's cool. They think any organized craft like this is cool, just because it's not something we do a whole ton of, just mostly on holidays and special occasions and stuff like that. So yeah, so they'll be making one of these creations here. Again, I got that off of Pinterest. It wasn't my own idea. The next thing is, again, I got these off of Amazon in bulk. As you can see, there's a million of them, but they're just little, so they're foam pictures that you make. So here's the little example picture, and then all the cutouts, I don't know if you can see, oh, there we go. So you just pop these out and then follow the diagram to make the picture. So there's a whole bunch of different things. I'll give you an example. Again, these are all random. So you've got an airplane there, mushroom, 2 teddy bears, a birthday cake, a giraffe, a porcupine, a chicken, and again, this will all be linked down below for you if you're interested. Another thing I got are these just plain canvases, and I just got these at Walmart for a couple bucks, if not less than that. I try to spend about $60, by the way, on the whole thing, guys. So these are just 2 blank canvases, so they get to paint whatever they want in there. I have tons of paint. I have a whole paint drawer that'll just pull out, and I will put them at the table and they can create whatever they want. Yeah, I think that's everything, guys. So I hope you've been inspired by this video to do some fun things with your kids, or maybe hopefully if there's some people out there watching that actually can use this for general conference, that's awesome too. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, please, and ring that bell so that you can be notified of all my future videos. I do homeschooling videos, you know, food videos like grocery hauls and cooking and stuff, food challenges, and I do stuff like this. So definitely subscribe if you're new here and you're not already subscribed. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.